Okay, we've got a new version of Spanner. This is version 1.4.0. Doesn't appear to have changed a lot from the outside, but under the hood there are some significant improvements. First of all, there is DSP support. So Spanner will now run on the HDX cards, Avid's HDX DSP cards. This is a big improvement for people who run HDX because you can now run Spanner on any track or any number of tracks and without fear of losing voices because of it. Previously, if you ran a native plugin after a DSP plugin or an aux tracks, you'd lose voices. So now you don't, which is great. Another big improvement since the earlier versions of Spanner is that now we've got almost every format from mono through to 7.1 in and out. So you can take a 5.1 track and fold it down to LCR, or take a stereo track and fold it up to 7.0. So there are a lot more options there. Linking, we've now got a linking option for all channels when we move them around inside the GUI here. Rotate, which has been a much requested feature. Got some improvements to responsiveness and efficiency. The native version is now about costs about half the CPU cycles it did previously, which is obviously a good thing. Let's have a play with it. Let's have a play with the linking. So modifier keys have had to be juggled around. Things like center percentage, input trim, LFE send have all moved onto the right mouse button. We now use option key to link all. So let's say control option links them all in this negative toe effect. Yeah, take off the option key, we'll just use control, and that just does pairs. I've got too much smoothing going on here. Just pairs like that. Control shift moves the pairs around in an absolute fashion. Control option shift shifts them all, just like that. And the first thing you'll notice is that if you've used this feature in previous versions of Spanner, when you squished up against a wall, they'd get stuck together. Well, now they don't. Now they keep their shape, whichever shape they had when you clicked. So we can pull them in a bit closer and shift that set around, option shift, around it goes. Keeps its shape. Great. All right, now the most exciting feature is control, option, shift, drag left and right. And there it is, rotate. Now it'll rotate around whatever shape these dots were sitting in when you clicked. So let's pull them into the middle. Oh, let's pull them all into the middle and rotate around that. Great. And you'll notice if there are any of these are sitting outside in a different sort of a radius, they'll stay locked together. Cool. So you can imagine there's a huge range of funny tricks you can do with these, using these sort of combinations of towing and drifting and spinning and so on. Great fun. What else have we got? I'm going to show you quickly show you one Audio Suite trick. Something I've been doing a lot of lately is fixing pans. Maybe the picture's changed, the visual effects shot has moved a hero creature from one side of the screen to the other, or in this case I've got maybe a little errant piece of automation which has jumped some signal into the rear channels that I didn't want. So these things are easily fixed with Spanner. In this case I've got a 7.1 signal. Down here is the piece that's jumped into the rears which I didn't intend. So what I'm going to do is call up Audio Suite Spanner, grab the rear channels, pull them up to the sides and render. Done. And I'm going to undo and redo while you look over here. So you can see the signals in the rears is literally mixed into the side channels. And I can listen to that. If I decide I don't like it, I can try a different version. So this is something you just couldn't do before. You could split to monos and mute the rear channels, or set up some complex busing arrangement to try and get this out. But I mean, this is obviously a lot quicker and a lot easier. Great. Okay. Well, please go and try the new version of Spanner. Tell me what you think. Let me know if there's any problems, and we'll talk soon.